Hey boys, a much anticipated video. How are the Michelin's, come on, focus, Michelin's AGILIS cross climates doing? Guys, I gotta say, I'm very impressed. So I got this set, all original, all the same. And you notice that tires does not belong in this set, but there's a story. So this set did 54,000 miles in like 100 something. This set did 59,950, so 50 miles away from 60,000. So we're gonna add another 50 miles there and call it 60,000 miles on these tires. Very impressive. And we're just over 100 miles on this 54,000. So we got 54,000 and 60,000 miles. That's 6,000 miles. That's quite a bit of difference. But here's the key, guys. This driver just has it rough, man. He has a hard time loading things right. And what I mean right by, he's just an old school guy. He just has a hard time understanding you got to take it easy on your drives. So one of them dudes, you know what I mean? He'll load the front end. That's not him but per se, but he loads up everything up front. So anyways, we're still training. We're in the process of training. He's safe on the road, but my equipment is stressed out. You guys, the Hall goosenecks, in all seriousness, you guys know how important it is to have them equally balanced. Now, 54,000 is the reason for that 54 because of the driver. He's failing to load the equipment right, and we're training him, and he's a very good, hardworking dude. But yeah, that's just the way it is. You're not gonna do anything. Is that a rock or? No, that's a rock. I thought it was a nail. So, what can I say about these tires, guys? They performed exceptionally well, and I'm gonna focus on this set. It's safe to call it an abused set. That tire came in to help the day, save the day about a month ago. So, good thing we're on the downside of that. Now, these tires have been, yeah, you could say overloaded. These tires have taken turns way too hard. It's just the nature of the beast, right? Well, the way this beast drives, if we could call him that, he's a good man. I don't think it's insulting. He's a hard-working dude, and weight isn't much of his issue kind of deal, and we're trying to get him a little bit more sensitive about that topic. So, if these tires could do 54,000 miles, this is a very good tire. This is a very good tire. Is it worth the money, the premium? Absolutely. It's a very good all-season, more geared towards snow and stuff. It does very well when it's loaded. I don't know how it's going to do just as an empty pickup. If I were to take a wild guess, much rather stick with the MS2s. But for a loaded, hard-working pickup, this is a very good tire, okay? Now, this dude likes to haul tail, but he's very sensitive about his weight. He loads his truck right. So as you could tell, we were able to wear him out properly. We got really close on the fronts, and we got really close on the rear ends. And you know, you gotta have more on the front than the rear end. As far as being a spare, I would absolutely have no problem using this as a spare if I ever had to. But that's how solid of a tire, meaning the casing, even though it's worn down, it still provides good traction. As you could tell, this is very important, guys. A lot of tires wear down, and then you get a bunch of flat spots. Okay, the siping's through, and this is very important. Casings, like, they just don't grenade like other tires would. So all in all, am I gonna ever use these tires again? As far as this particular tire, no. But Michelin's, yes. So these are worn out tires. I just want to be very clear. What I'm trying to say is I'm fine using this as a spare. If I got in a pinch, I'll throw this tire on and not worry about it grenading. Now, legal aspects, that's another case. I hope that makes sense. Used, abused, heated, whatever. It's a good tire. I'll underline Michelin's. Well, this is not quite worn down. If this Michelin worn down a little bit more, it would be a bunch of this baldiness. So all in all, if one were to take it easy, let's just say I would put these tires on a very careful driver, I would expect no less than 70,000 miles out of these tires. Yes, that big of a difference. I want to say 75, but I'll be conservative. I'll say 70. That big of a difference from a guy abusing tires to a guy taking it easy. And that's not even that big of a difference. If I had crappy tires, let's just say some Chinese brand. By the way, we're testing with some Chinese tires right now. Yeah, you wouldn't even get half out of these. Well, you'd probably get half out of the 54. But I'm talking about the difference between a guy taking it easy on a pickup to a guy that's hauling tail and overloading in a way. Yeah, he's a much better driver now, but you know, everything takes a toll. So all in all, guys, that's my experience. That's what I got to underline. And I think most importantly, two things: when they wear down, they still got grooves, and even though they're old, grooves is a traction factor is what I'm underlining. Even though when they get old, they're still solid casings. They're not like bulging, or they're not wearing out weird. Some tires start wearing out really weird when they wear down. Just weird stuff like that. Anyways, that's it, guys. Michilin AGILIS Cross Climate got my thumbs up. I highly recommend this tire if you're towing. By the way, we just pulled off a set. Not this particular tire that I'm showing you, but this specific AT3 XLT. We pulled off a set. I don't know where it's at. It's not this one. This one's from last year. Once we pull off a second set, I'll do a video on those tires as well. I'm very impressed with those as well. All right, boys. As always, may the Lord bless you, and may you all have a mighty fine day. Ciao. Bye.